What the heck is going on, guys? My name is Bucky Roberts and welcome to another awesome freaking tutorial. In this video series, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a sweet, awesome, epic footer using CSS. Now, I want to teach this to you guys because first of all, it's an awesome feature that you can add to your website. And second of all, I'm actually making a social network right now, and I put this footer on it, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is awesome. How the heck do you create something like this?" So instead of, answer everyone's post and, go into a long explanation, I figured it would be easier and better just to make, a tutorial series so then everyone can learn how to make it. And second of all, like I said, it's going to be open source eventually, so then you have a little bit better understanding of the code. So let's go ahead and take a tour of it right now. So what this is it's basically a toolbar similar to Windows, but the cool thing about this is first of all, it looks awesome. It's transparent and you have all sorts of cool menus. First of all, you got home buttons, you got different drop-up menus that you can go, and this is actually for my social network. I have the stream and different messages, pictures. So I'm going to be creating this um, like I would for my social network, but you can actually use the knowledge to easily add it to any website. You just change a couple links and bam, you can use it for your website. So like I said, this is all your main account, your profile, and the cool thing about this is that usually whenever you have a drop down menu, you have something like this. It's just all links in a list. Well, with this, not only do you have an awesome transparent pop-up, but you can also add headings to it, columns, you can have, pictures in it. So it's much more than just, upside down drop down menu. Basically, you can have so much interactive crap. And the cool thing, I say there's a lot of cool things about this, but on my social network, what I have is the programs tab right here, and whenever you click a program, it actually opens up a new tab on the footer. So this is probably like the greatest freaking footer of all time. Wait a second, not even done yet. Over here I have my notifications, so when someone, likes your post or comments on your picture, bam, click that. Now, like I said, I'm not even going to explain how awesome this is because clearly, you can see. So let's go ahead and jump into how to create something like this. And by the way, if you guys are like, you know what, let me just go ahead and download the source code because I'm going to watch your tutorials, but I also want to see the source code and, put it on my website, see how it is right now. All of the source code is going to be available for download on my forum. Go to tnbforum.com and it's all there. But anyways, the first thing that you need to do is you need to go ahead and put an index HTML file and make a footer.css file. So that's all this footer is. It's all CSS, and even though you see all this dynamic, awesome stuff, all of this is actually CSS and CSS3. No JavaScript whatsoever. How freaking cool is that? So let's go ahead, and the first thing that you need to do, like I said, is create an HTML file and a CSS file. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and create the very basic shell of the HTML file first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the shell for this, and then create the CSS file, and then come back here and add all of the HTML. It's going to make more sense that way. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just follow along. So in index.html, the first thing that we need is some housekeeping stuff. Doc type, HTML, and HTML. All the boring stuff, got to get that out of the way. Now, speaking of boring stuff, let's go ahead and add the head and the body. Might as well make the ending body tag. Body. Alright, so now we have a very basic shell. Now the most important thing that we need to do is actually link to the CSS file. So how do we do that? Well, it's quite easy. Let's just go ahead and put a link. Of course, it's a style sheet, and the href for it is whatever you named your footer. I just went ahead and named mine footer.css. Pretty self-explanatory. Footer.css. And of course, the last thing that we need to do is put type what type is it, basically telling your browser that you're going to be working with a CSS file. And don't forget to close your tag right there. So now what we did is we basically created a very basic shell or HTML file that links to this footer.css file. So of course we're not done working in here. We need to add all the HTML elements for the footer. But before I do that, I think it's going to be easier if I actually show you guys exactly how to style this footer first. Because if I don't do that, then I'm going to be like, okay, let's go ahead and style, or let's go ahead and add this list item and float it left. And you're, what? Whoa, slow down, slow down. What the heck are you talking about? So once I actually style everything in CSS and then implement it into the footer, it's going to make a lot more sense. So now that I think about it, what I want to do is I'm going to be saving that for the next tutorial. So in the next tutorial, we're going to start styling the greatest footer of all time. So that's what you have to look forward to. And thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video.